What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, and I'm going to go ahead and do a dual war recap summary for the last two clan wars that we've had. Not our best games on either one of them, but we did get the victory on both. I'll show the first one with AREMA and ENTIKONG from Indonesia. And you know, the good thing about both of these wars is they were the opponents gave it their all. I mean, you can see they actually had 59 out of 60 attacks. I think we decidedly won a little bit towards the end of the war, where I was really happy that they actually did still attack, but I think they didn't have a chance to win. But regardless, let's go ahead and show what they did. They struggled with our top bases and some of our mids. And let's see if they failed on any of our 8s. I think they might have had some of their top guys come down, like yeah, so they hit all the way down from Town Hall 9 to take out some of our Town Hall 8. So they really struggled with the Town Hall 8s and a lot of the Town Hall 9. So anyway, still good try. We appreciate that. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these attacks. This one is going to be Lang taking on their number 2, and it's a GoVaLo LaLoon. So look at all the different stuff there. We've got Lava Hounds, Valkyries, Wizards, one Hog, some Loons. So it's really truly a GoVaLo, but we've got a bunch of other stuff in there with a Quad Quake in, and 2 Rages and a heal. So we're going to go ahead and do that lure. Pretty easy lure, and we've got the clan castle of a Lava Hound. So we want to deal with that Lava Hound before we start doing the bulk of the raid. So he's going to go ahead and drop the archer down there, and then go ahead and drop the queen and a couple wizards to go ahead and take out that Lava Hound real quick, just so it doesn't get everybody walking and all around. And that is one way you can deal with a Lava Hound in the clan castle. You can take care of it. If you get that easy lure, go ahead and take care of it, and then go on with the rest of the thing. But just to pause it real quick, make sure you drop those golems in there like Lang did before the queen clears off everything. You don't want her to get aggro on any of these defenses, so that's very important. So drop those golems in there. If you noticed, right in that top corner there, that little peak, that Quad Quake opened it, so he doesn't bring any wall breakers, and he drops the king behind, drops the Valkyries. Little rough on the funneling, which is why they're going to stray here, but then they'll start to make their way inside. And then we've got a heal going for them, and we've got 2 more rages left over. So they'll take care of that queen super fast, and then focus on that king. Bang, he's down too, really quick. Valk's under rage is just insane, and then they're going to go ahead and clear out the rest of this core pretty much, and then we can go ahead and start doing the Loon back end. There is one air defense that's going to be very pesky, it looks like, because I don't think they can get to that, and I don't see any wizards at all to go ahead and take care of that as well. So we've got that Lava Hound tanking. And then he's got that extra rage for those loons, so very nice. And that's exactly why you bring that hound. So a very cool concept of a different composition to take care of each piece of that base. The king is down, but the queen is up full health with an ability. So she's going to do some serious cleanup on that left-hand side. We do have one more defense on the bottom, but those like 10 loons are going to take out that cannon with absolutely no problem. And we've got a bunch of pups cleaning up all around the rest of the base. So Loon split, converge back again. We've got a Valkyrie up, still running around the base with that queen. And we've got ourselves some 3 stars. All right, number 3, bread and butter, GoVaLo. Shattered GoVaLo. 2 golems, and this is what we're doing mainly. This is a common internet base, and we are bringing the max Valkyries. I think I've said it before in the clan castle. The difference between a level 4 and a level 5 Valkyrie is huge. I think Supercell needs to adjust that and not make it 50 hit points difference between level 2, 3, and 4, and then all of a sudden jump 300 or 400 for level 5 between level 4 and 5. That's a little too much, but it's still kicking a bunch of stuff in here. Kicking butt in Town Hall 9, and use those Valks in the clan castle, because they definitely just chew through defenses super fast, hit hard, have a good amount of hit points still, and they just crush all these things. So we've got the core almost done. We really need to take care of that expo, but the Golemites are tanking there, and the King's going to go there, and he's going to go ahead and take care of that. And we've got a bunch of lava pups that are banging on that Golemite, and they are going to do a lot of damage. A couple of them are hitting the King as well. And the Wizard's kind of doing some cleanup on the side, but not getting enough. That Queen wants to bust through that wall to take care of those lava pups. And the Hogs are making their way through the rest of the base. Only have one more defense, and then they're done. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We've got two defenses on the bottom, a mortar and a cannon. But they're not going to be able to do anything against all these Hogs. There was one more pup, and that Queen snipes that. So we are in cleanup mode, a bunch of stuff to clean up, but fortunately has the ability, uses the ability so he can shoot through a wall, and still a bunch of Hogs to go ahead and make it through here. So we got that hero archer on the bottom, trying to get that collector, but gets help from everything else. So nice 3-star. Okay, number 5. PentaLoon. I love it, love it, love it. Love PentaLoons. Maddie J bringing the PentaLoons. And the loons in the, let's just see. We're going to use Zapquake on the top there. And we're going to go ahead and start the loons coming in from the top. And that's going to go ahead and trigger the clan castle. And then he's going to use the Archer Queen to take care of this clan castle. If you haven't checked out how to kill clan castles, go ahead and check the latest update that I've done in there. But this Queen is going to go ahead and snipe all of these things, use the ability, spawns those archers behind her, so she can go ahead and focus on all these wizards and tier 1 items or units. So very, very nice. So that Queen really solely just a suicide Queen, just to take care of that clan castle, because now he can go ahead and take care of that PentaLoon. He's going to deploy all his hounds here. It brings the first one in from the clan castle and one of his own, sends another one in, and these hounds are going to go ahead and take care of the Queen as well when they pop. So that Queen is on top of that hound. She's going to pop it, but that's not going to be a good thing for her, because as these lava pups are popped, then they're all going to focus on that Queen, and she's already going down. Bam, she is down. Sends the last bit of hounds up on that top air defense, and has these loons covered in rages and hastes the whole way around. So this is just, it's over. I think those expos are pointed to the ground, which if you point your expos to the ground, just begs to be PentaLooned or LaLooned at least. But we've got a hound that's not even popped here. Tons and tons of pups covered the entire base. Sends the King in there to also help with cleanup. So, I mean, it's such an overpowering attack strategy. I love PentaLoon. So many bases you can crush on it. If you could take care of that clan castle pretty cheaply, and you know, the Queen is not a really high, the enemy Queen is not a very, very high level. Number 8. Let's jump down here and check out Sir Topham. And he's going to do a common internet base. So we see this all the time. I don't remember what it's called, but you know, I see it in farming bases, I see it in war bases, and he's going to do a shattered GoVaLo, again, that staple attack. Using 2 golems, there we go, they're both down, one's out of the clan castle. This is how you take care of that base. I know it has a common name, I see it all over the place, but it's so easy to beat with this composition. So drops the wall breakers in there, drops the Queen, drops the King, and look at what our levels of our heroes here. 12-12, very low heroes. So he's got a max expo and a level 2 expo. So this is, even though the walls are just horrible, all the defenses are high defenses. They're not maxed, but they're very high. Some of the mortars are maxed. You know, he's got Town Hall 8 max defenses on other parts of it. So it's not a pushover base as far as defense level. Start sending in the Hogs here now that enemy Queen is down. And he's got one more heal left over after that jump and heals are dropped there. The Valkyries are still up, making their way through the core and tanking for that those Hogs running around. Both of the, well, it's not set, but all 4 of the giant bombs have been tripped. So we use that final heal. Don't even think you really need the heal, to be honest with you. I think we've got some stuff still in the kill squad that is tank, and that King is still up. And we've got them the hogs making their way through the base. Maybe have a heal down here as he loses quite a bit to the spring traps, and they are running pretty thin, so it would be nice to have them. But I think they're going to be able to push through here. They've got 4 hogs for 1 archer tower. That is definitely going to favor the hogs. So we've got 2 swag poisons, and we've got hogs running around the base with wizards and queen. Queen, I think, just finally used her ability just a little bit ago, so this base is completely crushed. All right, number 9, max attack, another LaLoon. So we're going to go ahead and check this out just because I love LaLoon. 2 golems, 3 hounds. So that means we have a golem in the clan castle. Drops that quad quake to open up a good portion of that base. Needs to take care of 2 of those air defenses, which is really going to be no problem for this kill squad with the 19 and the 20 royals. Bunch of wizards in there. The golems are going to go ahead and tank for them. They're going to take out that level 5 queen and the 2 air defenses without too much of a trouble. Funneling could have been done a little bit better. You can see this queen is straying around. She's taking a walk, which is not what you want to see. That is probably the worst case scenario in this type of situation, but that base was open so much that the king and the golems and the wizards are going to go ahead and do what the queen should have done. It's up to that golem to take care of that last AD. Even when he pops, he's going to take care of that with the explosion and damage. I think it does, I forget how much damage it does, like 400, 500 damage when the golem pops, but takes care of it before even that happens. So it's time to go ahead and send in the hounds because the queen is down and both air defenses are down. These are lower level air defenses. They're Town Hall 8 air defense levels. And he's got a good horseshoe circle of these loons coming in towards that first air defense. And then you've got the hound going in from the other corner to take out or tank for that last air defense. The loons finally make it there. He's got 2 lava hounds now, 1 tanking and 1 making it over to there. And fortunately, he doesn't have any more spells. That's probably a good thing because you want those hounds to be able to tank for as long as they possibly can. It looks like you've got 2 full hounds or 2 hounds that have not popped yet. One of them is on life support, but you know what? That's not going to help with the cleanup. So hopefully one of them can pop, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a real big option. Has a few pups, some minions, wizards, and all the loons. I think one of the Seeking Minds actually did just go out, but it was too late. It was done. All right, number 10, the Jack Sparrow base that I've done a video. If you haven't seen that out, check it out. It's a tiny little variation to it, but it's pretty much the Jack Sparrow base. And Huckles goes and crushes this just like we've done in the past. Uses that shattered GoVaLo. I mean, this is, I've showed it I think 3 times minimum, maybe 4 or 5. This is how you crush that base. No ifs, ands, or buts. This, you've got 2 max expos down there, and I think they might be pointed to ground, but I'm not completely sure. It looks like they're pointed to ground because they've got that long range. So I would crush this with with air like I've done on that video, but it works with a GoVaLo too. Not very high royals, 15-13, so we're not talking, you don't need to have 20-20 or 30-30 royals to beat this base. And it looks like, okay, we've got saving that wall breaker. I don't know why, but we had a wall breaker fail, so even that goes a little bit wrong. But he's got the Valks going in there. There is a hound in the clan castle, which is exactly what you want to see when you're sending Valkyries and everything else in there. That queen is going to go ahead and do what she should not do, is break that lava hound. It's too bad. But she's running after it, and the golems are tanking, and the Valkyries are tanking. They're going to run into a kind of a roadblock there, but the Valkyries are always good breaking down walls. So now it's time to go ahead and start sending in these hogs all around the base while the kill squad is making it pretty deep. We've got 1 heal left over, and there we go. Early heal for all of these units. Those hogs are going to almost completely get crushed by that giant bomb. Some of them are going to run into the heal and get healed back to full. Other ones are just going to go ahead and start making their way down south. And but they're following the kill squad, so it's not a bad thing. Tesla's popping in the bottom. We still have 1 pesky lava pup that's doing a little bit of damage, but it's not going to stop the raid or anything like that. That queen is not going to have that, so she is going to go ahead and snipe that. And then we've got cleanup. We're all finished. So Very nice hit. We have hit this base from the exact same angle so many times. I know I've seen other ones where you can do a queen walk up at the 12 o'clock, and maybe you can come in on different sides, but this has been so tried and tested to be able to crush this base. And yeah, so all right, last one for this war. We're going to watch Maddie J do another LaLoon. The hound is in the clan castle, so it's never going to see the well, maybe it does. I don't know if I think the royals trip it towards the end of the war, but almost dies a fiery death. So he's not messing around here. He's sending these hounds in automatically, not even bothering with anything else. The queen is on top of them. When she pops these hounds, she's not going to be too happy with the surprise that pops out. Those lava pups are going to go ahead and start focusing right on her, and they're going to go ahead and take her out in just a couple seconds. We got her down to like about a quarter of health, and as she pops this last or this other hound, it is going to go ahead and finish her off. So there we go, and she's down. So the all the hounds have been deployed. That last one coming in from the top right hand side. Three total hounds are going there. I would probably hold back on some of those hastes or rages. You want to get them up to at least, hopefully that archer tower is going to be able to pop one of them, as one of them is almost out of hit points, almost dead. But I think the loons take care of that. Look at that one hound is on such life support, probably just a couple more hits, and I don't think we got any more bombs or anything like that. The pups are trying to take care of that clan castle. They're so close, but the king goes and trips the clan castle there, and it's too late at this point because there's too much cleanup going on. The pups are taking out the town hall. The queen is coming all the way from the bottom, which is perfect. And then, you know, it's the pups would go ahead and focus on that just in a second, but it's all over. So great job. Let's go ahead and look at 3 real quick attacks on the other war, and then we'll call it a day. All right, Kudus and friends. Let's check this out. 78-78 with just total destruction going our way, and we literally were behind until the last 2 minutes of this, and we had a bunch of attacks, but we had some people that didn't attack. They used all 60 of their attacks. We used 54 of 60, so not the best war from us at all. They are from China, and let's go ahead and check out what they did to ours, just because you know, they used all 60 of their attacks. They struggled with almost all of our bases, except some of the Town Hall 8s. I think they even came down from Town Hall 9 again to go ahead and take some of these out. Let me just see if I'm not mistaken. Maybe that was just the other war. Alright, so it looks like they were able to clean up our Town Hall 8s with Town Hall 8s, which is good. But yeah, so I think everybody struggled all around this war. I don't know why, but we'll go ahead and jump down, as there's not too many good attacks. You can see we one-starred a lot. I had a 97%. That was, the base was crushed. I just ran out of a little bit of time with everything hitting the last 3 buildings, and yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out number 10 because it's a little lower base. GoVaLo. Fury's going to go ahead and take care of this. The defenses are a little bit lower, but the walls are not too bad for a low defense. So he's using, I think it's a shattered, yeah, he's using a shattered GoVaLo here, starting the funneling with those wizards and those 2 golems, bringing the queen in there to start taking out some of these defenses, and then drops the king and the Valkyries. Has 1 jump and 3 heals. The poison is a little bit too short, and I think a lot of the kill squad has to kill them by hand. Just drop that poison a little bit out further, as we're still dealing with this clan castle right now, and it's finally down. But the king makes its way in there. Golems are making their way to the right, and the queen's taking out trash buildings. And it's time to go ahead and start sending in these hogs. He's got 3 heals, or 2 heals left over. 1 was done for the core to take care of that kill squad, and they're making their way through the base. I think this is the PCB, or the piece, yeah. I think it's the PCB base, or a version of it. But they're making their way up there. It uses that last and final heal. Not too many defenses left. Just 3 up top and that air defense a little bit lower. Uses those awesome wall breakers up top just to break in, and that hero wizard's going to come in there and just start doing its thing and start banging away on that building before the hogs make their way down there. We are in cleanup mode, cleaning up the king as well. And they'll go ahead and take him out and then start making their way around. Do we have a wizard on the bottom? Yeah, we do have a wizard on the bottom. So everybody's doing their job. Very, very nice. And we've got a pesky builder hut in the corner. So good attack. Let's go ahead and check out 2 more real quick. Number 11. This base, I don't know why it gave us so many problems. They had this version in 3 different parts of the base, and this was the only 3-star we got. So if you guys want a good gimmicky base to go ahead and do it, check this one out. I don't like it at all, but whatever. I didn't hit it. I think it was the clan castle. I mean, I've put a video out on how to take care of that clan castle, but when you put all these tier 1s in there, people just start freaking out. They don't know how to handle it. And Matty J just crushes it with 2 Valks. I mean, they didn't even know what hit him. He's bunching them up to go ahead and take care of it. It's got these archers making them run around, and then boom, drops those Valkyries in, and this thing is over before it started. Could have probably used 1 Valkyrie for that. I mean, he just completely crushed that clan castle. So that was just awesome. Uses the Zap Quake to take out that bottom air defense. And this is over at this point. Level 4 queen, she's going to do the wrong thing, and she's going to pop this the lava hound, and she's going to pay for it. So she's doing her thing. That top air defense is extremely low. Pops up, there goes the pups right there on top of her, and she is down. Boom, it's over. And he can go ahead and send the queen up top to already start the cleanup. Has the hounds coming in from the bottom and from the top. The last bit of hounds to tank that last air defense. Don't even think that the LaLoons make it in there too fast and kill that air defense. And I don't even know if those hounds are going to get the chance to pop. But this base, this is what we call over crushing a base. Too much. He just completely crushes it. And I think we might end up with 2 hounds that are not popped. But he's got a good amount of pups going around, and he's got his queen. Does he have his king deployed yet? There goes the king on the bottom. So they're doing their thing, and the lava pups have a nice split on the left-hand side. So everybody's going to go ahead and clean up this base. And I think he has 2 full unpopped lava hounds that are still making their way around the base, trying to clean up, but yeah, not very efficient with that. So great attack. Great, last-minute attack to bring us that victory. We were down by 2. It was 76-78 with 2 minutes left, and he just came in there and crushed the base. Cleaned up the 1-star attack with that 3-star, and yeah, he got the win because we already had the percentage. So it was very, very nice. Last one, number 13. Again, a lower base. Supa is going to hit this with a cold-blooded GoVaLo. So very cool to see cold-blooded. Look how many hogs, 23 hogs, very compact base. And yeah, he's just going to demolish this. He gets so much value out of that 1 golem by, look at that spread of wizards. He can funnel everything in there and start that drop in there super fast. Already dropping in those max wall breakers in there. They're just going to blow up that thing with no problem whatsoever, and also open us kind of to the second compartment. But Valkyries are dropped in there, and he's got to jump to help them lead in. The queen is already dead. The clan castle's got poison on it, and the enemy king is going to go down in just 1 hit. So yeah, he's got 1 more heal left over after he heals that core, and everything's just converging on that core. All those hogs are making their way through. We've got 1 double giant bomb set. Do we have the other one tripped? I think, yeah, we have both double giant bomb sets. So these hogs have just got to make their way through. I don't think that he even needs to heal them. He's got so many hogs. I mean, just crushing this base. Yeah, let's see if he does swag. I think he even swags it because there's just no reason to use it. They've got all the bombs. They're not going to heal a spring trap, so no point to that. So does he swag it or not? No, he doesn't swag it. He just keeps it. Even smarter man. So very nice attack. Pretty shaky war for both of those for our Town Hall 9s. I wanted to let the ones that did decent attacks shine forward. So we'll do a quick Town Hall 8 recap of this, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead, get used to the compositions. We show very similar ones each war recap, and practice it, get those 6-star clan wars, and practice those 3-star attacks.